Yo, YouTube, quick thought. I just wanted to lay it on you. Before I dive into it, though, I wanted to say that the videos that I make, these are videos that are discussing topics that are on my mind, okay? And pretty much by making these videos, I am sending out a cord, digitally, etherically, okay? Same difference, for anyone who may be resonating with similar thoughts. And today I wanted to talk about the difference between Italia and America in the sense of how people perceive what they are or what they identify with on a level of career. So today's my first day back at work since returning home. And during the 3 weeks I was there, I noticed that by engaging with people socially, they are nowhere near as concerned with what they so-called do, okay, for a living, as anyone in America. And when I returned back, I started to feel like symptoms of getting sick, but they've kind of subsided. It was just like a quick threshold feeling of getting sick, like a sore throat and like some congestion in the nasal and in the head. But while I was feeling those feelings, I feel like I was recalibrating into the vibration of America. There's a lot, not more, but there's a lot of just different stuff going on here as opposed to over there. Over there, there's not as many cell towers, especially where I was. You go to the touristy spots like Rome, Milan, etc., and those places are loaded up. Honestly, they're filthy. They smell like trash and sewage. It's just a tourist, not trap, because there's a lot of great art there and a lot of like really beautiful monuments. But where I was staying in the more native parts of Italy that I would say are about 20 to 30 years behind America, from the music they listen to the fashion, to the way they express themselves, to the formalities that they exercise with one another. It's really beautiful. However, that's not to say that Italy has it all together. They've got their own list of problems, but that's neither here nor there. People aren't concerned with what they do for a living, or what I should say is that there's not as much weight with the whole identifying with what they do. So coming back to America, it's like I'm recalibrating my vibe. I'm resetting back into this part of the grid, and I'm feeling like it's like, what am I to do? What am I to do? I know what way the road leads to if I decide to, because I can pack everything up and go start a whole new chapter in some other state, or stay right here and I can start a whole new chapter, starting a whole career doing something that has so-called benefits, or something that promises, you know, this type of longevity for a career that's going to unfold and this and that. I know that I'm capable of doing that, but coming back here, there's all these questions starting to come up now of what is it going to be, because I feel the American grasp so strongly, like, and slowly wrapping its hands and fingers around each individual, pressuring them into making this decision of, you're either going to stay within the ego and you're going to stay locked up in this false illusion of, here's who I am, this is just who I am, this is what I do, identifying with the body. But I guess to contrast, going back to Italy, they're not concerned with what they so-called do. They're not concerned with their profession. They're concerned with life. And because they have so much more room from not worrying about those things, they have so much more genuine expression, uniqueness, creativity, and everyone kind of does their own unique thing, and it's very interesting. And I also noticed too that the way that people engage, now Italy has a ton of Venus energy, and by Venus I mean that Aphrodite, that social grace, the charm, the social just art, the art of being social and communicating and expressing certain things, not even through their language, through their faces and through the sounds they make. And you know, every single person that you meet, you kiss them on the right cheek and on the left, and then you embrace, and it's like there's just so much more expression. And it doesn't matter what people do for a living. But coming back to America, I can't help but feel this type of, I don't want to say asphyxiation, but like this constriction of, who are you? In America, who are you means what do you do? You know, what are you producing? What are you producing? What are you bringing in? So, I don't know. These are just some thoughts, and I wanted to share. It's not really formatted in any way, like I guess my prior videos, but it's just some thoughts, like thinking about what other places in the world, what's on their mind, and what's at the forefront for them. And you come into America, it's just like this instant, it's so pressurized. There's so much just pressure. Human thoughts. So this has been another Venusian Sun conversation. Talk to you guys soon. I'll be back.